If you're looking for tips on how to operate your big Tex roll-off dump trailer, we're here to help. This video will show you how to operate your roll-off dump trailer, including how to load and unload your bins. Plus, we'll be providing some easy-to-follow safety and maintenance tips at the end. As a reminder, operating a trailer is a potentially hazardous operation. Be sure to read the complete owner's manual as well as all the warning labels prior to operation. Now, let's jump right in. Or you can use the menu to navigate to the section you need. The first step is to ensure the trailer and tow vehicle are properly connected. Our lineup of roll-off dumps come in both gooseneck and bumper pole configurations, so refer to your owner's manual for details. Generally speaking, you should always inspect the coupler and hitch ball for a proper connection. Secure any latches or pins and electrical connection, and attach the safety chains. Just keep in mind that there may be other steps depending on your exact hitch and coupler. After you have checked that your trailer is securely coupled, you can start the process of unloading the bin. Start by checking your surroundings. You'll need plenty of room behind the trailer and in front of your tow vehicle. The ground should be relatively even and free of loose debris or water that could cause the bin to shift. Firm ground is key for allowing the bin to roll on and off smoothly and stay aligned. For example, offloading into a sandy area could lead to problems with the bin getting stuck or misaligned. When you are ready and your vehicle and trailer are in place, check that the batteries for the hydraulic pump and the winch are properly charged and connected. The hydraulic battery is in the front pump box, and the winch battery is on the tilt deck next to the winch. Check the winch cable hook to ensure it is attached to the D-ring in an upward-facing position. Locate the locking handle and pin it on the front driver's side of the trailer. Remove the locking clasp and attach it to the safety chain. Make sure it is clear of any moving parts. Unlock the handle by pulling the pin and turning it counterclockwise to keep it in the unlocked position. Pull the handle down to fully disengage the locking system. Remove the winch remote from the toolbox and plug it into the winch. Note that the winch and the tilt deck are operated separately. Use the hydraulic remote to elevate the trailer frame. To help you identify when the bin is at the correct angle to offload, let out about 1 to 2 feet of winch cable. The rollers on the back of the bin should touch the ground. Tilting too far, like when the deck touches the ground, may cause uncontrolled bin movement. So try to keep the tilt deck at least 1 to 2 inches from the ground. Continue to release additional cable from the winch and increase the load angle until the bin is all the way off the deck. By the end of this process, the roll-off tilt deck will reach a maximum angle of 45 degrees. Even if your winch is equipped with a wireless remote, it is always a safe practice to have 2 people assist in the offloading process. One to lower the bin, and the other person to actively watch and ensure the bin is proceeding smoothly off the trailer. After confirming the bin is stable, you can remove the winch hook from the bin. Be sure to let out enough winch cable to remove the hook safely. Next, attach the winch hook to the D-ring at the end of the deck. Step away from the trailer and retract the winch line. Retract just to the point of removing the slack from the line, but be careful not to over-tighten. Roll the truck forward. Then, use the hydraulic remote to lower the tilt deck back to the starting position and securely store both remotes. Before loading a bin back onto your roll-off trailer, check the contents of your bin and ensure that the contents of the bin are loaded as evenly as possible. Be sure that the load does not exceed the maximum capacity for the winch, trailer, or tow vehicle. For loose material, use and secure your tarp because the wind will shift to the back of the bin during loading. Slowly unroll the tarp, pull it to the rear of the bin, and secure it to the safety hooks. Use the crank to tighten and secure the tarp. To safely load the bin, take the same precautions as you did in the first 2 steps to check that your trailer is secure to the tow vehicle and your surroundings are safe. Likewise, check that your batteries are properly charged. When you are ready, use the tow vehicle to line up the back of your trailer with the front of the bin between 2 to 5 feet. Proper alignment at this step is critical. While the channels built into the deck help guide the bin into place, your bin and trailer must be aligned to avoid loading issues, including getting the bin stuck. Raise the tilt deck until the tail edge is about 1 to 2 inches from the ground. Extend the hydraulic lift and winch cable with enough slack that you can securely attach the winch hook to the D-ring located at the front of the bin. Attach the hook to the D-ring facing upwards. Now that your bin is connected to the winch and trailer positioned at the maximum 45-degree angle, with the tilt deck 1 to 2 inches from the ground, you can begin to gradually retract the winch cable. You'll need to lower the hydraulic system simultaneously as you retract the winch cable. Please note that this may take some time to get the right balance as you work the winch and hydraulic remotes together, so take your time and go slow. If at any point in the loading process the bin becomes misaligned or out of track, stop. Safely reverse the operation and try again. As the bin gets loaded onto the tilt deck, be careful not to tilt too quickly where the winch is pulling the front of the bin up. Once the bin is loaded and the hydraulic arm has lowered the trailer back to your starting position, be sure that the locking system remains open, with the handle down and the pin in the unlocked position. Then retract the winch completely until the locking system engages. Once you have determined the lock is secure, reinsert the safety pin and reattach the chain. Finally, check that the tarp and load again to make sure nothing has shifted during loading. When preparing to empty the bin, the first step is to remove and properly store the tarp by securing it to the front of the bin. Unhook the rear end of the tarp, then roll it back onto the cylinder and lock the handle. Next, undo the latch and slowly open the door, stepping back as material may spill out. Take the door back and secure the door to the D-ring. Then walk around and secure the other door. Proceed to use the remote to raise the bin and drive forward to allow the material to slide out of the bin. Be cautious not to overdrive the bin against the ground. After the material is out of the trailer, re-secure the doors and stow the remote. To help keep your roll-off trailer and dump bin operating smoothly, here are a few safety and maintenance tips to keep in mind. Regularly inspect and grease all rollers. This not only prolongs the life of the rollers, but also helps ensure a smooth transition when loading and unloading bins. Regularly inspect and grease the bin hinges too. Inspect your D-rings regularly, especially the winch connection point D-ring. If it is compromised in any way, do not attempt to winch the bin onto the trailer. Check the bin's tarp for tears and rips before you use it. If there is a significant tear that could compromise the tarp, talk to your dealer about a replacement. Before you roll on or off your bin, be sure that your batteries are charged and properly connected and that your remotes are functioning. Frequently inspect your winch cable. Make sure it is properly coiled around the drum, and if there's any noticeable fray or damage to the winch cable, do not operate the system.
For questions regarding operating or maintaining your Big Tex roll-off dump trailer, please consult your owner's manual or contact your local Big Tex dealer.